Hey everybody, I'm Yvonne Williams with Back to Earth Creations, and in this video I want to show you one of my favorite leather finishing techniques. Well, it's like, because it's not dyeing, but it's not like painting either, but I don't know, I'll just show you. I use acrylic resin by Fiebings, these folks. It's like Super Sheen by Tandy Leather. You can use that as well, or EcoFlow Super Sheen. Pearl-Ex pigments. They are like the bomb diggiest. I love them. But you could use something of similar structure as well. Then we have a piece of leather here that I stained it with navy blue professional water-based EcoFlow. And then went over it with the black antique gel, and it came out way darker than what I would like. I mean, it looks almost black. The only way you'd be able to tell that it's not like black is if you put it up next to something that is black and you'd be like, oh, well, that's a slightly bluer black. So I thought I would experiment with doing this like glaze. That's what it is. It's glazing. That's what I'm gonna call it. Sorry, I'm mega excited about this. I'm in the middle of like 20 other projects, but I thought I would make this video to show y'all. I have a piece of paper towel, just folded up like so. I'm going to put it onto the acrylic resin, and I'm actually going to angle the camera down real quick so that you guys can see what's going on. Ish. A little bit more. There we go. Because I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. So I have it folded. It's like so. The less, like this side would be preferable to this side because this seam here, these folds will gunk up a little bit more. So you want to have it as smooth and perfect as possible. And I'm just placing it over the top and tipping it over so that I have a circle of the resin on there. And then I'm going to line this up with the top of my Pearl-Ex pigment, get some on there, and then with it snugly held, just tapping some of the excess off, and then I'm going to quickly just put the cap back on it so that you can't see, so that like the little scuzzes can't come up, the little dust clouds. And I'm going to smear this a bit, and it makes like a paste. And so I'm going to take this, and if the grain of the tooling is going this way, I want to go like across the grain. Now this one's like a bluish green. You see, and that happened a little bit that I didn't want to happen, and that's where it gunks up into the different parts. And this is why I always do a sample piece, is I find which way is the best way to kind of wipe this on. And so with the Dragon Scale Mulefoot tooling, having it come not with the grain of the scales but up the grain of the scales seems to be working really well, because oops, otherwise some gets skunked up in there, and if I do it like, if I do it sideways, it gets skunked up like that, and the scales don't show up as much. And if I do it with the grain of the scales, some gets gunked up in the tips, whereas if I rub upwards, then it doesn't, if that makes sense. And then if you rub too much though, it'll start to burnish it back off, and it's still there, but it's not as intense and nice. And I really love doing this to get a nice contrast. Like this is my favorite way of doing like dragon scale and all kinds of stuff like that, because it really shows off the texturing. And I'm just covered in it now. But if you're doing like regular tooling, you might want to start like dab it onto like a sample piece off to the side to get the extra gunk off. Like always experiment with a sample piece so that you don't mess up your masterpiece. But that's complete night and day difference. I love the metallic properties of the Pearl-Ex pigment. Sorry, brain farted. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Also, this is something that I found that even as it dries, it'll bend and flex without cracking, like because the resin is to protect leather. Like it's a leather finish, and it reads, a flexible, durable, water repellent surface coating for dyed, antiqued, or polished leathers. So it does an excellent job of being on the surface of the leather without cracking or flaking or discoloring over time. All of the pieces that I've done like this for clients, as far as I'm aware, for like the past 3 years, have been holding up really well through pretty constant wear and tear. So, I mean, mermaid, come on. Like, dragon, fae, like, I mean, it's just so pretty. Oh, shiny. And the color that I used for this one is the Duo Blue Green. Now, it says non-toxic. Don't breathe this stuff in. It's so bad for your lungs. I honestly should have been wearing like a face mask, a respirator, because one day I'm going to have lung cancer from this stuff. That's just the way it is. So, be safe. Do as I recommend, not necessarily as I do. And if you do, be warned. Even like just like a dampened bandana over your face might work really well. Yeah, let me know what you guys think if you have tried this, if you're able to get this with similar effects, because also like this I think was like $5 before I used a coupon at like Michael's or Hobby Lobby or wherever we ended up getting it. I think Joanne carries them too, and you can always go online and get them, but that's so pretty. So and Pearl-Ex comes in like such a broad range of colors, and they're really easy to blend. But I can't get enough of that, you guys. So, yeah, I've done similar effects with, like, eyeshadow, but it's not nearly as intense or as quick and easy. But, yeah, one more time. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions, comments, or ideas, I would love to hear about them. So leave a comment down below. Also, in the video description below is a link to our Patreon page where you can go and pledge to donate anywhere from $1 and up a month to get like all sorts of perks. Like it's listed on the Patreon page. But it does let you participate in our patron exclusive giveaways. It gives you exclusive behind the scenes like work in progress pictures and stuff from the studio. Most of them are of like me taking pictures of Randy working really hard. Because I'm there like, selfie time, and Randy's like, we have to do that, and I'm like, I can't hear you because I'm taking a selfie. So but yeah, and then also if you pledge $10 or more a month, you get materials or gifts mailed to you every month. It's your choice. So that's pretty cool. And the more you donate, the bigger a gift or the bigger the pack of materials is. So have an awesome day, guys. Try this out and let me know what your thoughts are on it. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Happy crafting. Bye.